Fryer station is where our delicious French fries, golden onion rings, and most of our specialty products are cooked. Our guests expect great quality fried products, so it is important to follow the right steps to maintain consistency. You will find many of the frozen fryer products in the specialty freezer. Most of our products are cooked from a frozen state, so if a product appears thawed, tell your manager. Use blue tongs to place uncooked patties and fillets into the fryer baskets. Before you start cooking, get to know the elements of the fry station. For French fries, there is the fry freezer, fry portion pan, and crumb tray or equivalent. If available, the fry portion pan sits on top of the crumb tray, and both sit on top of the fry freezer. Some restaurants are equipped with a frozen fry dispenser. It automatically dispenses the correct amount of French fries into fryer baskets. Other fryer elements include fryer baskets, fry basket dividers, and a skimmer. Fryer baskets are used to place product into the fryer. They should only be filled with product that is ready to be cooked. Depending on the product, you may need to use a divider in the fryer basket. Using a divider in a fryer basket allows the product to cook evenly and ensures it does not stick together. The skimmer is used to remove any floating crumbs from the fryer to help maintain the quality of the shortening. This is important as the shortening quality directly impacts the quality of our fried products. When transferring cooked product, be sure to use scoops or red tongs, and always use a transfer pan to move cooked product from fryer baskets to PHU pans. Most fried products are held in the PHU. The exceptions are French fries, and in some restaurants, onion rings. In some restaurants, onion rings are also held in the bagging station. If this is true in your restaurant, the bagging station will have a divider to keep French fries separate from onion rings. There are other items found at the bagging station. They include a dedicated scoop for French fries, a salt dispenser, a holding rack, and cartons and/or bags to serve fried product. If your restaurant serves onion rings from the bagging station, you will also have a dedicated scoop or red tongs at the station. In addition, follow these food safety tips when working at the fryer station. When cooking, fully submerge products into the shortening to ensure they cook thoroughly. Never pull product out early. Wait for the timer to sound. Once it sounds, you can be confident that the product is completely cooked. Always carry the fryer baskets over the fryer and not over the floor. Now that you know your way around the fryer station and how to stay safe, let's get frying. There are two types of vats: French fry vats and multi-purpose vats. French fries go into the French fry vats, and other products go into the multi-purpose vats. Keeping these separate ensures consistent taste and quality of all fried products. After you fill the fryer basket with product, gently place the basket into the fryer. Push the appropriate product button. If the timer sounds during the cooking cycle, that will indicate the product requires shaking. How do you properly shake fryer basket? First, remove it from the shortening. Then shake it back and forth over the fryer. And then carefully lower the basket back into the shortening. When the product is done cooking, remove the basket from the fryer and place it on the basket holder above the shortening. Turn off the timer. Then tilt the basket toward the back of the fryer and allow any excess shortening to drain for 5 seconds. Holding cooked French fries is a bit different. Once they have drained, immediately dump the French fries into the fry salting zone of the bagging station and salt them. Here's how to cook chicken patties. First, get a basket with a divider. Then use blue tongs to put the needed amount of patties into the basket. You can place a maximum of 5 or 10 patties in a basket, depending on the divider size. Once the chicken patties are finished cooking, you should transfer them to a PHU pan with a grate. Once your product is in the PHU pan, immediately place it into an unsealed PHU cavity and activate the hold timer. Here is how to cook chicken nuggets. Start by pouring the proper amount of nuggets into the fryer basket. Then gently lower the basket into the fryer shortening and push the appropriate product button. When chicken nuggets are finished cooking, you should transfer them to a PHU pan with a grate. Then, place the PHU pan into a designated, unsealed PHU cavity and activate the hold timer. Follow these steps to prepare tender, crisp fillets. Using blue tongs, shingle 3 to 4 fillets maximum in a fryer basket. Discuss the maximum in your restaurant with your trainer. Place the basket in the fryer and push the appropriate button. When the timer sounds, shake the basket to prevent the fillets from sticking and return it to the fryer. When the fillets have finished cooking, use red tongs to transfer them to a transfer pan with a grate. Once the fillets are properly shingled, place the pan into a vented or unsealed PHU cavity and activate the timer. Follow these steps to prepare crispy chicken patties. You will use a basket with a divider, if required. Check with your trainer to be sure. A maximum of 6 patties can be placed in a basket with or without a divider. Place the basket in the multi-purpose fryer and push the appropriate button. If your basket does not have a divider when the timer sounds, shake the basket and return it to the fryer. When the patties have finished cooking, use red tongs to transfer them to a transfer pan, then to a PHU pan with a grate. Once the patties have been arranged in the pan, place the pan into an unsealed PHU cavity and activate the timer. Here are some things you need to know about cooking French fries. Before each rush period, be sure to stock the fry freezer or frozen fry dispenser with French fries. One of the reasons we store French fries near the fryer is to ensure French fries are cooked from as close to fully frozen as possible, ensuring our French fries taste great. Frozen French fries can break easily, so be careful when handling them. The French fry fryer beeps to indicate different things. Every time you hear a beep, you are supposed to do something. There's a designated product waste bucket at the fryer station. This waste bucket is dedicated to French fries. Nothing else should be discarded here. It's time to cook some of our delicious French fries. Start by portioning French fries into a fryer basket. If you are using the fry freezer and fry portion pan, fill the fryer basket with French fries to the fill line. This is indicated here on the fry portion pan. If you are using a fry freezer without a fry portion pan, fill the basket with no more than a quarter bag. If your restaurant has an automatic frozen fry dispenser, place the basket underneath the dispensing chamber to dispense the French fries. The maximum amount of French fries that can be cooked at a time is a quarter of a bag, 1.5 pounds, or 680 grams. Always remember to shake the basket prior to placing it into the shortening to get rid of any extra crumbs. Then place the basket in the fryer. Moving the French fries into the holding zone leaves the salting zone open for the freshly cooked French fries. It also prevents you from salting product twice or combining fresh and older product. Remember that French fries are very hot. Always communicate with team members around you before you pour the fresh batch of French fries into the salting zone. Clumps of French fries cannot be served. If this happens, you will need to discard them. In order to help prevent waste from clumping fries, ensure you shake the basket when you hear the fryer beep. To improve efficiency when cooking French fries, always alternate between fryer vats. If you use the same vat over and over again, the shortening temperature will drop. The shortening temperature affects the cooking time, and the fryer will automatically extend the cooking time to compensate for the reduced temperature. This will cause a delay in production and you do not want to make your guests wait. French fries need to be salted, and it is a very important step. Salt immediately after they've finished cooking to ensure the salt sticks to the French fries. Once you have salted the French fries, use the fry scoop to mix the salt with the fries. Our French fries would not be the same without salt, so it is important to know how to refill the salt dispenser. Always refill it once it is a quarter full. Ask your trainer to show you how to fill your dispenser. To make sure that French fries always have the perfect amount of salt, make sure to wipe down the salting zone, fry scoop, and holding zone using a paper towel to get rid of any extra salt. Then throw away the paper towel. Onion rings are another guest favorite. Follow these easy steps to cook them properly. Start by pouring the proper amount of onion rings into the fryer basket. Then gently lower the basket into the fryer and push the appropriate product button. After cooking, you will either pour the onion rings into the onion ring section of the bagging station or place them in a transfer pan, then move them to a PHU pan and insert the pan into the designated PHU cavity without a lid. What about the hold time for onion rings? Check with your trainer on how the expiration time is recorded. Once they have expired, throw the remaining onion rings out. Fish patties are used to make our big fish sandwich. Follow these steps to cook these patties properly. First, you will need to use a basket with a divider. Using blue tongs, place 5 to 10 patties in the basket, depending on the divider size. Place the basket in the fryer and push the appropriate button. When the patties have finished cooking, use red tongs to transfer them to a transfer pan with a grate, then to a PHU pan with a grate. Once the patties are properly stacked, place the pan into a vented or unsealed PHU cavity and activate the timer.